The New South Wales Treasurer is reiterating calls for the federal government to outline a clear roadmap to reopening international borders. Charlotte Mortlock joins us in Sydney. Charlotte, what exactly does the Treasurer want to see?
Well, Tom, it was revealed in last night's budget that the federal government intended to reopen the international borders by mid-2022. Now, that's a 6-month delay on what they initially said, which was going to be the final quarter of this year. Each month that the international borders remain closed, New South Wales is losing $1 billion. So it's no surprise that the Treasurer is very keen to get international borders reopened as quickly as possible and to inject those vital tourist dollars back into the economy. But he says that he needs the federal government to provide more of an indication of what exactly needs to be achieved before the borders are reopened.
We can't sit here closed to the rest of the world indefinitely. We need to set a target. We need to have a roadmap. We may fall short of a date that we set, but that's okay. We need to know what success looks like. We need to know where the strategy is and how much of the population that is required to be vaccinated then leads to those borders reopening. But if we don't set a date, if we don't have a plan, then we'll just meander, along.
Tom, New South Wales recorded 0 new locally acquired cases in the past 24 hours. Now, that is certainly good news, but unfortunately the search is still continuing for either the missing link or a direct point of transmission to figure out how COVID travelled from this returned US traveller to the eastern suburbs, man. We've seen 23,000 tests conducted in the past 24 hours. Now, that is starting to strengthen, but has been a fairly sluggish week despite this outbreak in New South Wales for testing, so authorities hoping that will continue to rise.